It is an exciting time right now in the WWE, and NXT has become the brand. And with that in mind, I think it is time, once again, for NXT to take over. The NXT Championship will be defended. The NXT Women's Championship will be defended. And let's show the world that we are NXT. Stand on your feet. Show the world who you are. Show the world every Wednesday the brand that you created. Stand up and tell the world that we are NXT.
And now, Tusa Gaming's Universe More presents NXT Takeover Orlando. Oh, welcome back, my fellow assassins, to another WWE 2K19 Universe More. We are here with NXT Takeover Orlando, of course, here in Orlando, Florida, here at Full Sail University. And we're getting started with one of the big matches we have on the card for tonight. It's Samoa Joe versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 282 pounds, Samoa Joe.
And Samoa Joe coming down to the ring for a rematch from NXT TV a few weeks ago, where these two would go one-on-one for the #1 contendership to the NXT Championship. But at the end of the day, these two would have a double count-out, so NXT General Manager William Regal would sign off for this match here tonight. And Kevin Owens, dodging a bullet but not facing one of these two, but he will face Tye Dillinger in the main event for tonight for the NXT Championship, as Samoa Joe now awaits his opponent. The man who is undefeated here in NXT. His name is Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura, like I said, undefeated here in his NXT career. Of course, last takeover, he did defeat Baron Corbin in one-on-one action, and tonight is his biggest challenge to date because Samoa Joe has a chip on his shoulder. Samoa Joe lost to Kevin Owens at takeover, the last takeover, so Samoa Joe needs a big victory, and he holds himself in such high pride. Like, he wants this victory so bad. I think he'll go to any lengths, any heights to get that victory. So Shinsuke Nakamura has to have eyes in the back of his head, because we know Samoa Joe, when he has his back against, against the wall, he could be as deadly as any other superstar here in WWE. But Shinsuke Nakamura is ready for a fight. He's ready to become NXT #1 contender. And of course, the winner of this match will face either Tye Dillinger or Kevin Owens at the next takeover event. So, some huge stipulations here in these two matches, this one and the main event. But here we go, Samoa Joe and Shinsuke Nakamura to start off NXT Takeover Orlando. The bell rings, and already Samoa Joe on the attack with a Samoan drop. Like I said before, Samoa Joe has something to prove here tonight. Of course, we say he's one of the top talents here in NXT, but his win-loss record is yet to prove that. Of course, losing to Kevin Owens at TakeOver about 2 months ago over that NXT Championship, and he's been crawling. He's been struggling to get back in the title picture, and I mean, he had his chance a few weeks back by facing this man he's facing here tonight, Shinsuke Nakamura, but Shinsuke is game as we see a stiff knee right to the midsection, but Samoa Joe answers back with a dragon screw leg whip. And Samoa Joe, can he defeat Shinsuke Nakamura and feed Nakamura his first loss here in NXT? Another knee to the midsection. And that's what you have to do, drive the air out of the big man, out of Samoa Joe. And that's how you defeat Samoa Joe. Take care of his legs and his air supply, and that's a recipe for success for Shinsuke Nakamura. And Shinsuke Nakamura is no slouch. He's not a dumb guy. He's very smart in that ring. Oh, and now a knee to the back of Samoa Joe. Shinsuke Nakamura is undefeated, so he knows what to do to get that 1-2-3 inside the ring or a tap out. But Samoa Joe, ever since coming to NXT, following Kevin Owens defeating Hideo Itami for that NXT Championship at NXT Rival, Samoa Joe had a target for Kevin Owens, and he had the opportunity, but he just couldn't get it done. So he has to prove not only to the NXT universe, not only to General Manager William Regal, but to himself that he can get it done under the bright lights on the big show. And this is the chance to prove it. As now Shinsuke brings Samoa Joe into the ring here. Now 5 count, but both guys get in the ring. Another knee to the midsection. So obviously Shinsuke Nakamura has a gameplay. He's done his homework on Samoa Joe, and I mean, they've already had one match before, so I mean, there's a lot to go on in that experience. As we get the first cover of the matchup. No, not even a 2 count. Kick out of 1. Samoa Joe not going to make it easy for Shinsuke. And oh, shot right to the chin there, but answers back with a German suplex, and Samoa Joe just cannot get going here. Every time he gets even like a little bit of a flurry, Shinsuke Nakamura hits him with that knee to the midsection or just completely derails him. But Samoa Joe not staying down here. Both guys going back and forth. And now Joe with an exploder suplex. And just like that, he says it's over. He says he wants to get it done as soon as possible because he wants to keep his eye on the prize. That's the NXT Championship. The biggest prize, obviously, here in NXT, held by Kevin Owens, the man that Samoa Joe made his debut on and was trying to make a name for himself off of, but Kevin Owens is way too good right now, and that's what Tye Dillinger has to worry about here tonight. Kevin Owens, when it comes to the big matches, the big title defenses, he's pretty much unbeatable. You look at Hideo Itami, you look at Samoa Joe, and their matches at past events, Kevin Owens has absolutely dominated them. So we'll see what Tye Dillinger can do here tonight. And if we have a new NXT champion at the end of the night, and there's a kick right to the chin by Shinsuke Nakamura, sends Joe to the mat here. And now, oh, we've seen this before. Oh, looking for that reverse scoop slam. But no. Joe using his weight to his advantage and dropping that near 300-pound load onto Shinsuke's chest there. And now Shinsuke gets caught with the Gokita clutch. And right in the middle of the ring, Samoa Joe has it cinched in. Shinsuke nowhere to go. But oh, he gets out of it, and a headbutt right to the nose of Joe. Of course, Shinsuke Nakamura with a mixed martial arts background, he knows how to get in those sticky situations, or out of those sticky situations, excuse me. With that submission MMA background, a nice belly to belly, just a 1 count though, as Shinsuke is one tough cookie to get that 1-2-3 on, and another kick, this time right to the chest area. And Shinsuke, oh, we talked about Samoa Joe doing whatever it takes to win, and Shinsuke is doing the exact same thing. He takes the turnbuckle pad off of that top turnbuckle in your top right side there. And Joe dropping the knee right to the chest area. And Joe slowing it down. The slow, methodical pace of Joe. I do think the slow pace helps Joe a lot. It is in Joe's favor as he goes for the cover 2. Just a 2 count. But he got closer this time than he did last time. And now Joe picks up. No. Shinsuke trips up Joe. And they're going to bring him over for a single leg Boston Crab. And Joe trying to crawl his way to the ropes. But using that big frame and the strength advantage of Joe, just pushing off Shinsuke Nakamura. And Joe looking for something, but ooh, nice forearm there. And again, the kicks of Shinsuke. Probably the most ruthless kicks we have here in NXT. Nice German suplex. I think that was a straightjacket German suplex by Joe. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2. No. Joe just getting a 2 count once again, but each time getting closer and closer. But so time, it's only a matter of time. Nice bullplex there by Joe as Shinsuke Nakamura doing the smart thing, trying to get a breather on the outside. And of course, it is normal rules here, so countouts and disqualifications apply. We saw a close to a count earlier, a 5 count. But these two now going back and forth on the outside. Looking for Mongolian chops. But look at this, just counter after counter. And now the backdrop driver on the outside. Nakamura not letting go just yet. And now Shinsuke throws Samoa Joe inside the ring. He wants to get it done inside the ring. He wants to prove that he is the better man here tonight. He wants to prove he deserves the NXT #1 contendership spot. And Shinsuke with a shot right to the face. I don't know who got the worst of that. As Shinsuke once again goes to the outside with a breather. And not going to go back to the outside. Now going to go for the top turnbuckle. But Samoa Joe's on the other side. And that was an extremely stupid move by Shinsuke. Usually one of the top ring generals we've ever seen, with a rare botch here in his work. But now he's going to make Shinsuke pay. Joe is with several shots into the top turnbuckle. And Shinsuke is trying to regroup here after that stupid move. But Joe gonna make him pay. Now an Irish whip into the corner. And knees to the back. And looking for another knee to the midsection. But Joe with a clothesline. Now Joe go for, we've seen this combination before. We've seen the German suplex into the dragon suplex. And then the straight jacket. And there it is. But does not keep the bridge on. I think he's a little bit winded because of those shots to the midsection. He couldn't keep the bridge on. Now he's going to drag Shinsuke, to the middle of the ring. Hooks the leg. This could be it for Shinsuke too. No. And Joe thought he had it. If he kept the bridge, he could have, I think. But Shinsuke, again, not going down without a fight. And a reverse suplex by Joe. And what is it going to take to keep Shinsuke down? Samoa Joe has to reach in his full bag of tricks here. As now, look at this. Oh, look at this. Now, as I say that, he brings out an STF in the middle of the ring once again. But again, Shinsuke finding a way to get out of that hold. And a shot to the head of Joe. And look, I think he was looking for the Kinshasa. But Joe moves out of the way. And this crowd pretty much split down the middle. Maybe more of a 60-40 split for Shinsuke Nakamura. And this crowd, Joe was trying to get the crowd behind him. Now up to his feet, and Shinsuke takes down Joe. Into the corner. And you see those kicks once again being implemented by Shinsuke. Oh. Joe was penning something but a stiff elbow. And look at this. Oh, he's going to go for it again. The German into the Dragon. And going to hook him up for the straitjacket. And connects. But once again, not keeping that bridge on. But he goes straight to the cover. Nevertheless. And the ref right there too. And no, once again, Shinsuke getting the shoulder up. And he will fight until his last dying breath. Shinsuke wants this win, but Joe maybe wants a little bit more. We'll see. Wait a minute. Joe picks him up. Oh, powerbomb. With the cover as well. 2 and no. But like Joe, he switches it into a modified Boston Crab. And Shinsuke once again finds a way to get out of a submission predicament. And now Shinsuke trying to use the ropes to get back to his feet, but Joe waiting right there. And Joe, we were talking about stupid moves. Shinsuke getting back inside the ring, and Joe just tries to get the crowd behind him, tossed to the crowd. And here we go. And there's the scoop slump by Shinsuke. Shinsuke now looking for the Kinshasa. No! Joe counters into the Uranagi. But going back to his feet is so fast. These two guys just running off adrenaline right now. And oh, another shot to the midsection. Once again with a dragon screw leg whip. And man, what do these two guys have to do? I mean, Shinsuke has not hit the Kinshasa just yet. As we see, another bullplex by Samoa Joe as we go to the outside. And Samoa Joe says, get back inside this ring, Shinsuke. I'm not done with you. And Shinsuke obliges. He runs right back inside the ring. And another knee to the midsection. It is almost a mirror of what happened to Samoa Joe when he faced Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens kept, I think, hit that pop-up powerbomb maybe 4 or 5 times on Samoa Joe, to finish off the match. And well, Shinsuke Nakamura is pretty much doing the same thing with those knees to the midsection. Another belly to belly by Samoa Joe, but Shinsuke Nakamura reverses that Irish whip. And oh, stiff forearm right to the cheek. But now Shinsuke working over that leg, that base of Samoa Joe. No, backdrop driver once again. And Samoa Joe going for the cover. 1, no. Samoa Joe is, I'm think getting desperate at this point. But speaking of backdrop drivers, Shinsuke Nakamura with one of his own. And I'm going to drag pretty much dead weight. And, oh, look at this. And Shinsuke Nakamura using those knees that he's so famous for right to the side of the head of Samoa Joe in the neck area as well. But Joe with a kick right to the face. And Joe wants this to be over. Both him and Shinsuke are spent right now. But into the corner goes, oh, once again. Gets countered by Shinsuke. Now Shinsuke slips out of that big power slam and hits a big old haymaker. The overhand right. And now Joe brings Shinsuke to the corner once again. To the well too many times, as he's been countered 3 times the exact same way. But a headbutt by Samoa Joe, and back on the outside go these two men. And that's STO on the outside. And of course, every move hurts just a little bit more on the outside. And look at this. Counter by Shinsuke. And a shot right to the midsection once again. And Shinsuke has had a game plan ever since the bell rang, and he's pretty much put to perfection. I think with those shots again to the midsection throughout this whole entire match, now to a 6 count, and these guys get back inside the ring. Samoa Joe hasn't been hitting those hard-hitting moves as hard-hitting as he pretty much used to because of that weak midsection. He's not putting as much oomph as he usually does, and now look at Shinsuke. Oh, Shinsuke has the arms. And into the curb stomp. And now Shinsuke with a shot to the midsection once again. Par for the course in this match. As now Shinsuke once again wants Samoa Joe to get back to his feet. And oh! Right to the chest. And also Shinsuke's down, but he's the first one to get back to his feet. As now, Samoa Joe with a shoulder thrust takes down Shinsuke. Shinsuke. Oh, here we go. Shinsuke. This could be the exclamation mark on this match. Kinshasa! And covers him. 1, 2, no! And Samoa Joe somehow kicks out of the Kinshasa. And now, it's the triangle choke. And Samoa Joe has nowhere to go. Samoa Joe has no more energy. And he has to tap out to the triangle choke by Shinsuke Nakamura.
Here is your winner, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Shinsuke Nakamura stays undefeated and is your new #1 contender for the NXT Championship. And he'll have his eyes set on that main event here tonight. But guys, next up is the first of the 3 title matches we have here tonight. The NXT Women's Championship is on the line as Sasha Banks gets another shot at Nikki Bella's NXT Women's Championship. Let's get that match started right now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT Women's Championship.
And here comes the boss, Sasha Banks. And of course, Sasha Banks was involved in a triple threat match at last TakeOver for the NXT Women's Championship, but she was not pinned to lose that match. Nikki Bella pinned Naomi to retain her championship, and Sasha Banks said that Nikki Bella has never pinned Sasha Banks. So Sasha Banks used that to her advantage, and she got into this opportunity for another shot at the Women's Championship. And you can tell she has everything to gain in this match, and she will do whatever it takes. And will she walk away with this women's NXT Women's Championship? And there she is, Nikki Bella, the NXT Women's Champion, who has been the champion, get this, from WrestleMania. Sorry, that's incorrect. Wait, no, it is. It is correct. From WrestleMania in a triple threat match to win the championship with her sister Brie Bella and Emma. And Nikki Bella has had a vice grip on that women's championship. And tonight, she looks to continue her reign, her dominant reign, the most dominant women's champion we ever had here in NXT, or in WWE in general. So we'll see if she can extend that reign here tonight against a game Sasha Banks. And that's what it's all about, the NXT Women's Championship. Now let's give it over to JoJo for the announcements.
Introducing the challenger from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks. Introducing the champion. From Scottsdale, Arizona, she is the NXT Women's Champion, Nikki Bella.
All right, the introductions are done. And will that be the last time Nikki Bella watches her NXT Women's Championship? Will Sasha Banks become the new NXT Women's Champion? We'll find out right here and right now. Of course, Nikki Bella has been the forefront, has been the leader of the women's division ever since WrestleMania, and especially ever since the women's division came to NXT exclusively. Now, whether that was a good decision or not, a good decision or not is another matter of fact on its own, another discussion. But nevertheless, Nikki Bella has been the leader of the locker room, has been the leader of the division ever since WrestleMania, and she has had such a tight grip on that NXT Women's Championship. She's fought literally every woman on the roster, and she's defeated them all. She has a victory. She has 2 victories over Sasha Banks. One in a triple threat match, and of course the tag team match where Becky Lynch made her debut. And we'll see Becky Lynch versus Naomi later on tonight. But Sasha Banks, could she be the new leader? If she defeats Nikki Bella here tonight, will she be in the same standard as Nikki Bella? Will she have the same respect? We'll see if she gets it done here tonight. But Nikki Bella, I mean, going on what? WrestleMania was in March, the end of March. And we're getting in the middle of October here. So, a good 9.5 months of being the women's champion here in our universe mode. And, I mean, that's a hell of a reign. Pretty much something that hasn't been done here in WWE ever. I think that's been the longest reign of a champion here in our universe mode. And I think Nikki Bella realizes that, and she wants to continue that and kind of build on her legacy here in NXT and in WWE. But here we go. There's a 6 count here as both women on the outside. There's a 7 count. As now, of course, champion's advantage is in effect. So if either woman or both women get counted out or disqualified, Nikki Bella will stay as champion. Even if Sasha Banks wins by countout or disqualification, Nikki Bella will retain her championship. Of course, the battle plan here for Sasha Banks is to work over that arm, work over the neck and arm area for that Banks statement. And of course, that cross-armed neck breaker that she used to great effect as well. And Nikki Bella now picking up Sasha Banks, but Banks with a shot right to the head there. Good old southpaw. Oh, snap suplex. Now floats over to the cover with just a 1 count. And now a dragon sleeper here by Sasha Banks, but Nikki Bella with some knees right to the head area. And now a clothesline from Nikki Bella sends Sasha Banks down. And now for a cover here. 1, just a 1 count here. As now she's going to try to keep Sasha Banks on the ground here, on the mat, and just work over her body parts here. As you know, stretching the shoulders and the back area. And of course, gonna weaken her for that rack attack. And put away Sasha Banks, hopefully early here, is the game plan of Nikki Bella. Because you got to think of the mindset of Nikki Bella here. She wants to continue her legacy, but is that putting Sasha Banks on the back burner? And is she kind of like not giving the respect that Sasha Banks maybe deserves. She's underestimating. That's what I'm looking for. She's underestimating Sasha Banks. Well, we see here now going to the outside. And these two just going right at it here. And of course, Sasha Banks came to NXT to become champion because that's what you do. If you don't want to become the leader of the division, what are you doing here in professional wrestling? You could say that to any brand, any company. If you're not here to win the big championship, make money, you're not in the right business. And Sasha Banks is certainly here to make money and win that championship. But Nikki Bella putting out all the stops with that big elbow and then the big knee. And that could be it for Sasha Banks. She looked damn right out cold, but I think just the instinct of kicking out played a part there as Nikki Bella now gets countered by Sasha Banks. And now Banks brings Nikki Bella to the corner here. And Nikki Bella counters, and she's going to bring Sasha Banks to the top turnbuckle, sits her up there. And counter there by Banks. And now Nikki Bella, the champion, in control here. And now Irish whip. And look at her clothesline, but Sasha Banks reverses and brings her in for a Hurricane Run. A beautiful transition from Sasha Banks. Now Banks planning her next move here. She's waiting for Bella to get back to her feet. Ooh. Oh, and here we go. That cross-armed neck breaker. And this could be it. Sasha Banks lining her up. Oh, here we go. We've seen this face buster before. And that could be it. 1, 2, no. Sasha Banks has won many a match with that maneuver. But now Nikki Bella can maybe see her championship slipping away, so adrenaline, the endorphins are going. Oh, nice clothesline, another clothesline by Sasha Banks, and that crescent kick right to the jawline. As now, once again, looking for that cross-arm neck breaker. And, a backbreaker of her own. As Nikki Bella now goes to the cover, hooks the leg. This could be it for Sasha Banks. Oh, that was extremely close. But Banks kicks out at 2. And now Nikki Bella going to try to pick her up, and no. Playing a little possum is Sasha Banks. And now into the corner. So once again, Nikki Bella reversing everything Sasha Banks throws at her. And now a running bulldog. Face first into the mat. Russian leg sweep by Banks. So Banks is not letting go just yet. She can feel herself getting closer and closer to that championship with each passing moment. And an elbow right to the nose, it looks like. And now, the running forearm is Nikki Bella, and she's feeling it right now. She can feel the adrenaline pumping. And there's the Bella Buster. But that's not it. She's not done with her. She's going to stretch her out once again. And Sasha Banks getting back to her feet. And now with an elbow, stiff elbow right to the midsection. And Meteora by Sasha Banks hooks the legs. No. And a clothesline by Bella here as Banks gets taken down with a sit-down powerbomb from the elevated sitting position. There's now a cover once again, but just a 1 count. As once again, working over the back area. A good plan here by Nikki Bella, excuse me. As Banks is writhing in pain. You can see her legs trying to find a base to counter this with, get back to her feet, but just Nikki Bella's not making it easy. And now Sasha Banks counters into a single leg Boston Crab, but Nikki Bella's close to the ropes. Doesn't matter. She kicks Banks off. And now Nikki Bella goes into the, oh, yes, just slings Sasha Banks into the middle of the ring from that top rope. And now, oh, just elbows right to the kidneys. Yeah, look at this. Just showing off here. And that's exactly what I was talking about before. Just underestimating Sasha Banks here. This will be her downfall. Oof. If she doesn't pull it together and finish off Sasha Banks when she has the chance to. And now Banks with a shot once again to the arm. And now picks her up once again into the clothesline. We've seen this before. Another clothesline into the crescent kick. And Nikki Bella goes to the apron as Sasha Banks taunts the crowd. I don't know how smart that is, but it wasn't smart at all, as it gave Nikki Bella a moment of reprieve, a moment to breathe, and now we're going to go for a snap suplex, and she does a float over this time, but Sasha Banks is in the ropes. Looking for something here. Banks pushes her off. Oh, here we go. Into the Banks statement, but I think Nikki Bella's in the ropes, and she is. That could have been it. But now Banks gonna drag her. Gonna go for the cover. I don't know if this is gonna work, but Banks is gonna try to. No. I did not think that was gonna be it, but Sasha Banks maybe getting a little desperate here as she tries to grab that championship gold. Bella with an arm drag, and now gonna take advantage. And into the corner goes Banks. And she's going to try this once again. She tried earlier in the match. Did not quite go her way. And now, looks like she has Sasha Banks where she wants her. A top rope. Hurricane Rana. And down goes Banks. 1, 2, and oh my God. That was super close. But Banks somehow getting the shoulder up. This Bella just trying to get that shoulder out of its socket here. Oh. Now, Sasha Banks with a drop kick sends Nikki Bella down. Nikki Bella, though, with a counter, and a counter back. Counter after counter after counter. Oh, what a big time clothesline by Nikki Bella, going back to the outside, and this match rolls on here as the referee starts his count. And now, look at this. Nikki Bella showing off her power as she bounces Sasha Banks' head off of that apron there, and that's all steel under there. That oh God, once again, the edge of the apron there is all steel. Let's get to his 6th count, and both women now inside the ring. And once again, Sasha Banks gets hit in the face with that knee. And now Nikki Bella just with that monkey flip, and they're just playing with their food right now. But now Nikki Bella gonna drag her to the middle of the ring and try to go once again for this armbar. And Sasha Banks looks to be out for the count here as Nikki Bella. I mean, Nikki, you gotta put her away right now, and that's exactly what she's trying to do right here, right now. Going for that rack attack. Picks her up. And no. What a counter by Sasha. But once again, Nikki Bella takes her down. So nice counter by Sasha, but she can't capitalize. She can't move forward. It's now big time clotheslines. And counters back with that combination from before. But, Sasha Banks now. Oh, looking for the Banks statement, but she might be in the ropes once again. And she is. So bad luck there twice for Sasha Banks with that Banks statement. But she's going to try anyway to put away the champion. 1, 2, and no. That was close though. Sasha Banks is extremely close. Nikki Bella, the more this match rolls on, of course the stamina is going to deplete to next to nothing. And any kind of big move will put away the other. There's Nikki Bella with another arm drag. And no, what a DDT. As, oh, looking for some kind of cutter there. Oh, but a stun gun takes down Sasha Banks. Oh, counter there by Banks once again. Into the corner. Goes, oh, look at this. Monkey flip once again. This time from the corner. And Nikki Bella's rolling here. And nope, into the corner. And what's going to happen here? Sasha Banks is just trying to figure out what move to do here to put away the champion. And she puts her onto the top rope in a very precarious position. What's going to happen here? Sasha Banks. Oh, knees to the midsection. And Nikki Bella falls to the mat. What a move that was. 2, 3, and Sasha Banks is your new NXT Women's Champion.
Here is your winner and the new NXT Women's Champion, Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks gets it done and is your new NXT Women's Champion here at NXT Takeover Orlando. What a move to end it all, but there it is. She is your new Women's Champion, and what a match that was. Well, moving on from the new champion, we have one of the most personal rivalries we ever had here at NXT. It's the Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin, going one-on-one with the up-and-comer Cedric Alexander. And you know this match is going to be crazy because it's a Falls Count Anywhere match. And here comes the Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin, who ever since debuting here in NXT has made pretty much no friends. Because last takeover he did face Shinsuke Nakamura, but before that takeover, the episode before that takeover, Baron Corbin would attack Cedric Alexander after their match, and that's when Shinsuke Nakamura made his debut. But after that match that Shinsuke and Baron Corbin had,
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Making his way to the ring from Kansas City, weighing in at 275 pounds, Baron Corbin.
like I was saying, after that takeover match between Baron Corbin and Shinsuke Nakamura, Cedric Alexander, he wasn't going to take that attack laying down. He actually went after Baron Corbin, even so far as attacking Baron Corbin backstage, costing him a spot in what was supposed to be a triple threat match between Samoa Joe, Shinsuke Nakamura, and this man, Baron Corbin. But because of the attack by Cedric, Baron Corbin didn't get a chance to become #1 contender for the NXT Championship. So this match has been boiling ever since that moment right there. And Baron Corbin and Cedric have been brawling backstage, attacking each other after matches. It's been a crazy number of weeks between these two, and it comes ahead here at TakeOver.
And his opponent, from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 200 pounds, Cedric Alexander.
And Cedric Alexander, who's here to make a statement here, he wants to obviously win this match because this is his first TakeOver matchup, and not only is he facing a experienced guy like Baron Corbin, but he's also facing a man who's been in these types of big matches before. And Cedric Alexander, he has to be a little bit butterflies in the stomach, a little bit under the bright lights here, and he's in the spotlight right now. Let's see what Cedric Alexander can do. All right, here we go, one-on-one, Baron Corbin. Cedric Alexander, don't forget, it's a Falls Count Anywhere match. So here we go. Start off the match of a belly-to-belly suplex by Baron Corbin. And of course, Baron Corbin also has something to prove because, of course, he lost the match against Shinsuke Nakamura the last TakeOver. So he's looking for a little bit of a bounce back here in this match if he can defeat Cedric. And Cedric does not have a very fantastic record here in NXT. So if he can pull out the win here tonight, it would certainly be shocking. But Baron Corbin, the strength of Baron Corbin is so just it encumbers you. It does, because Baron Corbin, with his size and strength, and plus the speed of Baron Corbin, all in a package, and he just over encumbers you, and he smothers you with that strength, speed, and everything else. So I would say that maybe Cedric has the high flying ability, but in terms of speed, I really don't know, because Baron Corbin, obviously a former football linebacker, and has that speed and endurance and the strength as well. But let's get to this match here as we see a cover there, just a 1 count. And knowing Baron Corbin, we know that he will go for those weapons. Knowing it's a Falls Count Anywhere match, he will do anything to get this win. Because remember, the week or the episode before last TakeOver, Baron Corbin would attack Cedric with a chair. And that would lead to Shinsuke obviously debuting, but that's history in itself. That's another story. But I mean, we know this match is based off of look at that kip up there by Cedric, by the use of weapons. And that's why Cedric didn't want to take it down. He didn't want to lay down for someone like Baron Corbin. Cedric Alexander doesn't back down from a fight. He knows that he's maybe a little in over his head here in this matchup, but he did not back down from a challenge, and he wanted this match. He wanted to prove that he's here to fight with the big guys, to fight against the people like Kevin Owens, like Shinsuke Nakamura, like Samoa Joe, like Baron Corbin. And this is a chance to prove that. What a T-bone suplex on the outside cover. Remember, Falls Count Anywhere. Falls can occur anywhere in this arena. On the outside, into the crowd, backstage, in catering. Oh, nice back suplex there by Cedric Alexander. And this match, I mean, it doesn't really matter who wins this match. It'll be a big jump in their career here in NXT. If certainly Baron Corbin gets the win, you think maybe he gets a future. Oh my God, nice kick there by Cedric. You think he gets a future NXT title shot if he wins here. He would certainly impress the right people, I assume. And Cedric, I mean, he just needs to win, period. Nevertheless, we get back inside the ring. Stiff right hand by the Lone Wolf. And he picks him back up and use that superior strength. But oh, look at this. Nice falling reverse DDT by Alexander. Now goes for a cover. One, no. And now Cedric trying to keep the big man grounded here. That's a good plan. Try to keep the 6 foot, what was it, 6'5"? 6'5" Baron Corbin on the mat here. Doesn't want to get that base underneath him. If he does, he's hard to bring down. You see there, Baron Corbin's back to his feet. Cedric, Irish whip into the corner. And look at her crossbody, but Baron Corbin again using that incredible speed he possesses. Cedric Alexander now. You can't underestimate the strength of Cedric Alexander as he counters that choke slam. And now Cedric counter with a shot right to the kidneys there. Cedric has been showing some of his strength in recent matches. Of course, hitting the stuff like brain busters and suplexes. So, you know, he might be a cruiserweight level weight, but his strength is undeniable. Now look at this. Cedric just gets tossed around by his hair. And Baron now off the ropes. What is happening here? Oh, a stiff left. Onto the face of Cedric. Now shoots the half. Has no hook of the leg, but I don't think it mattered. I think he was just hitting him just to make a statement there. That punch was something else. A nice enziguri by Cedric. Of course, Cedric the more athletic of the two, so he can go up, hit those enziguris, hit those high-flying moves like it's nothing. But Baron Corbin now throws Cedric to the outside once again. A shot to the midsection. And nice flatliner there by Cedric. And of course, we know Cedric. He's not afraid to fight people like Baron Corbin. Of course, the outside and the dangerous atmosphere that comes with fighting on the outside certainly has Baron Corbin's name written all over it. The advantage goes to Baron Corbin. But that doesn't mean Cedric Alexander is going to fight for his life here, because he knows what this match means. Of course, this match isn't for a championship, but this match could be towards a championship. If they impress the right people, if they have a good showing here tonight, and of course, if they win, of course, you know William Regal has to... Oh, he counters this choke slam once again. It seems he has it scouted. And, speaking of scouting, Baron Corbin with a counter and a shoulder barge takedown. And William Regal has a lot of stock in this match right here, because these are two of his, not prized possessions, but I guess prized pupils or prized stars here, because, I mean, Baron Corbin has been here from the start, and you see a lot of money in the size, in the shape and the look of Baron Corbin. And Cedric Alexander is that guy you want to root for, that underdog, that guy that gets beaten down but doesn't stay down. And now Cedric Alexander on the outside, going for something, but Baron Corbin was still standing, so he decided against it. So William Regal obviously has his eyes set on this match, and whoever wins this match, I don't know. Do they deserve an NXT title shot? I can't make that call. But nevertheless, to this match here, Cedric Alexander brings him to the corner, Irish whip, and a drop kick to the small of the back. And he's not done with him. Back to the corner, and a clothesline, and Baron Corbin crumbles. Literally crumbles to the mat there. And now Cedric working over the arm. Don't know if that's something I would do. I would probably work on the legs of the big man, but Cedric obviously knows something I don't here. And look at that maneuver. Back suplex into a powerbomb type thing. But Cedric back to his feet, using those kicks to great effect on the hamstring of Corbin, but missing a clothesline. And a back suplex. High angle back suplex onto Alexander. And Alexander trying to pull himself up, but he's in the corner now, and that's not where you want to be with Corbin. And he just flings him up and into the mat once again. But look at that maneuver. Look at that counter Hurricane Rana. And it looks like Cedric is trying to get this crowd behind him here, but Corbin's back to his feet. A clothesline. And a clothesline. And Cedric's feeling it with a crossbody. Look at that. Look at that suspension he got there. And a nice clothesline with a kip up. And Cedric is feeling it right here. Cedric now trying to plan his next move. Now looks like he's gonna go to the apron and wait for Corbin to get up, but I think Corbin's a little too far for Cedric here. And Cedric, yes, exactly. Corbin was a little too far, and Cedric got a little overzealous with that move there, but oh! Well, that's a code breaker. The double knees to the face. And Cedric might be looking for another one here. Well, I think Corbin's a little closer, so I think this might work better. And he does with that clothesline. Springboard clothesline. And Cedric has been in control for these last few minutes. Something I was not expecting to happen in this match as this match was getting started. As this match on paper, you'd think Baron Corbin would be in control for most of this match, but I mean, Cedric has kept him grounded. He's hit him with high-flying moves, and he's countered most of Corbin's big moves. So right now, what is this? On the apron here. Don't want to be here. Dangerous area. DDT on the apron, and you see how he bounced. Corbin's head bounced off the apron. The ref taking his sweet-ass time getting to the cover on the outside. 2 count, no. And Baron Corbin had about 15 million seconds to recover there, thanks to the ref being pretty lenient about getting to that cover. But we're back on the outside, and again, Cedric trying to get this crowd on his side here. And Corbin now with an elbow to the midsection. And what is this? Corbin, oh! What was that? That was, I don't know what that was. I think it was brass knuckles. The ref not seeing a damn thing, and now going for a choke breaker. Choke slam into the backbreaker. That's it. 2, no! And Cedric gets the shoulder up. How is he even conscious? After that shot from the brass knuckles, the power of the punch into that choke breaker. And now, oh, here we go. Oh, looking for the end of days, but Cedric does a backflip and counters it. And that's a huge moment in this match. Baron Corbin looking for the end of days would end it right there, but Cedric still in this matchup. Now back on the outside, and look at this. Oh my lord! I don't even know what to call that. Seems more like a glam slam on the outside, but nevertheless, that full Nelson face plant. And these two guys still fighting on the outside. So much hatred between these two, but now we go inside the ring. Baron Corbin just stomping a mud hole into Cedric here. You gotta think he's thinking of that end of days there. Oh, what a shot. But no, Cedric with a shot to the back there. And Cedric, lumbar check! The knees into the back. And Cedric Alexander, 2, 3, and he wins. Cedric Alexander under the bright lights. The big match, and he wins. I cannot believe it. That is certainly an upset, but Cedric Alexander gets the win here at NXT Takeover Orlando. Unbelievable match between these two, but Cedric is your victor as we move on to the second of title matches here tonight. It's a triple threat tag team tornado match as the American Alpha put their titles on the line for the first time in a defense against the Revival and DIY. And here comes Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, DIY. DIY coming into this match with a victory over Blake and Murphy just 2 weeks ago to get them into this match. So a little bit of momentum, but could we see new tag team champions? It's a good percent. We will see that. Good chance we have a 66.6 chance of getting new champions here tonight. The champions in their first defense don't even need to be pinned to lose those titles. In hindsight, the Revival say could pin or submit DIY here and win those championships. And DIY inside the ring. And speaking, oh, well, I guess champions aren't coming out last. And look at those titles. Look at those champions. Of course, the American Alpha getting their opportunity a few weeks back, facing Enzo and Cass for the second time. Last takeover, they had their shot, but they kind of dropped the ball. They dropped the ball, but in their second attempt, after several trials, I guess you could say, they had their second chance. They took it and they grabbed the brass ring, and they are your tag team champions. But will they still be your tag team champions after tonight's contest? Because they have to have eyes in the back of their head in a triple threat tag team match. And of course, the American Alpha. Such young competitors, not much experience under their belt, but they have the technique. They have the talent. Oh, here we go. Here comes the Revival. And the Revival coming onto the scene, and they are undefeated here in NXT. Of course, getting into this match by defeating TM61 last episode on NXT TV. But nevertheless, the Revival, they've called themselves a Revival because they want to bring back the classic tag team wrestling, the rough and tough style. They want to bring back prestige to the tag team scene here, not only NXT, but not only WWE, but the whole wrestling scene. That's what they call themselves, the Revival, because they want to be a revival of the tag team scene, the gloriousness of the tag team scene. But here we go. No pageantry, no raising of the titles. It's right here, right now. And oh my God, it's going to be a tough to call, you guys. So I apologize if I missed something. Jason Jordan with a gauntlet suplex, and yeah, it's going to be chaos here in this matchup. Triple threat tornado rules. And it's going to be for the tag team titles. A first fall to a finish. And it is not elimination. So let's see what I can call here. So basically we have Dash Wilder and Tommaso Ciampa. We have Chad Gable hitting a suplex onto Scott Dawson. And then Jason Jordan and Johnny Gargano at the top of your screen there. And here we go. Already going to the outside as Ciampa throws Dash Wilder out. Johnny Gargano, I think, hit it into Giri on Jason Jordan. And now look, both Gargano and Gable hitting both arm-type maneuvers on their respective opponents. And now Jason Jordan, gets reversed into a reverse DDT as Scott Dawson hit a sick clothesline. And Chad Gable goes to the outside and, well, I believe Tommaso Ciampa hit some sort of backbreaker. Again, this is going to be a really tough match to call. I'm going to try my best. As you see inside the ring, we have one half of the three teams, and the other half of the three teams are on the outside. Oh, psych, never mind, as Scott Dawson gets thrown to the outside. And now look at the outside as Tommaso Ciampa gets railed on that rail there. And now reverse suplex on the outside as Gargano on the inside waits for Jason Jordan to get back to his feet, hits a clothesline, and Jason Jordan goes out. And now inside the ring, Scott Dawson brings Chad Gable to the apron and hits him to the outside. And as we see here on the inside, Tommaso Ciampa has Dash Wilder, no. And it is a Guri on the outside by Gargano. So As you can see, in the ring right now, the falls have to count in the ring. So as we see in the ring, a cover here by Dash Wilder. And oh, a power bomb by Scott Dawson. Oh my God. And Chad Gable going for a ride here. Right into the ring post. As we saw a power bomb in the apron and then whipping his head into that apron as well. But like I was saying, Dash Wilder and Tommaso Ciampa were the only ones in the ring. So if Dash Wilder and Tommaso Ciampa got the pin or submission on the other, I mean, they would win those tag team titles, and Jason Jordan and Chad Gable, American Alpha, would have nothing to do. Wouldn't even have a dispute against it. Because that's just the way this match goes. I mean, you always, of course, what is happening in the ring here? Oh, an Olympic slam onto Gargano. But going for the cover, Dash Wilder is right there. And now it looks like all 6 competitors are going to be inside the ring now. As, psych, as Tommaso Ciampa gets thrown outside. And now, I don't know what happened there, but Gargano had a pin there. Oh! I think that was a twirling punch there or something. A discus punch. Russian leg sweep by Scott Dawson. Tommaso Ciampa taking care of Dash Wilder on the outside. And of course, Jason Jordan on the other side of the ring. Trying to recover here. Maybe either biding his time or just trying to recover from the beating everyone's getting right now. And look at this. Oh, German suplex. Oh, what a move by Ciampa as well. Ciampa hitting a go-to-sleep variation. A soup or a gourd buster into a GTS. Now Jason Jordan back inside the ring. Look at Johnny Gargano with a lawn dart on Dash Wilder. Sorry, that's Scott Dawson, excuse me. Dash Wilder's on the outside fighting Chad Gable. Well, there's a good opportunity for DIY. Both members of DIY are inside the ring, and they have the control of their respective opponents. And now Gargano trying to keep Scott Dawson grounded. As Jordan now brings to Tommaso Ciampa to, what is this? And, oh my God, right into the other corner. What you do it again is Gargano has a Gargano escape on Scott Dawson. Josh Wilder breaks it up though. And now Gable gonna join the fray here as he comes into the ring. You see Scott Dawson all woozy and tries to go for a drop kick, but I see that didn't work out so well. And oh, Project Ciampa onto Jason Jordan. And the champions could be in trouble, but Dash Wilder's already right beside Ciampa as he goes for the pin. Now again, Ciampa goes to the outside courtesy of Dash Wilder. As Gargano now has Jason Jordan free for a pin, but he decided to pick him up. I don't know how smart that is. Looking on the outside, see a reverse DDT by Chad Gable. And oh, working over the knees of Ciampa is Dash Wilder. Now clothesline by Jason Jordan, a snap suplex on the outside by Dash Wilder. Jason Jordan going for a submission here. But Gargano slips out of it. Oh, atomic drop on the outside. DDT by Gargano. Goes for the cover. Dash Wilder coming into the ring. Doesn't even need to break it up as Jason Jordan kicks out at 2. Another Olympic slam. And that could be it. But Dash Wilder gets into the ring and breaks the count. So we almost still champions would be American Alpha, but again, there's so many things you have to take into account with 6 people all around the ring here. And look at this. Oh, back suplex and that backbreaker by Dash. And now, look at this. Oh, Tommaso Ciampa trying to get a pin there, but Dash Wilder again there to break it up as Gargano is the only one on the outside recovering here. As all 5 of them are inside the ring as But it looks like American Alpha is kind of... Oh, look at this. Air raid crash by Tommaso Ciampa. Unbelievable match so far. And now Gargano thought about getting into the ring, but looks like the whole party's going to join him on the outside is Chad Gable. And Scott Dawson are now inside the ring. You see at the bottom of your screen, Gargano bounced off of that apron. And now look at Jason Jordan. Jordan now, plants Tommaso Ciampa on the top of that rail. And don't be, I mean, you don't have to guess. That's complete steel under those WWE kind of blacked out banners. Just steel under those. And now inside the ring, Dash Wilder. Nope, Johnny Gargano, excuse me. Nope, excuse me, Dash Wilder. Nope, excuse me, Johnny Gargano. And goes for the insecurity, but Dash Wilder hits him with a European uppercut and a floor. And off the apron goes Jason Jordan on the outside is Ciampa. Tries to, German suplex right in the back of the neck. Goes Jason Jordan on the outside. And now inside the ring, Gable looking for a move, but Scott Dawson saw that coming, as you see on the outside. And, right off the apron goes Gargano. Now, here we go. Now, all 6 guys probably going to be on the outside momentarily, and there we go. So this match is not false count anywhere. Matches have to end like this in the ring. Drop kick by Scott Dawson. What a move there by Jason Jordan. Uses phenomenal strength to lift Tommaso Ciampa about, what was that, probably 9 feet in the air. And now Gable look inside the ring. Look on the outside. Nice Hurricane Rana there by Gargano. And look at this. We've seen this before. The Chaos Theory by Chad Gable. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. American Alpha retain their championships.
Here are your winners, Chad Gable and Jason Jordan. American Alpha.
And there are your champions, and still NXT Tag Team Champions American Alpha. First successful title defense under their belts. What a match. That was a hectic match. But moving on here at NXT Takeover is our second women's match here on the card. It's Naomi going one-on-one with Becky Lynch in Becky Lynch's Takeover debut. Let's get it started.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Orlando, Florida, Naomi.
Here comes a woman down to the ring who has a chip on her shoulder. She believes the spotlight needs to be on her. And, well, if we look back at last takeover, we had a triple threat match between Nikki Bella, the defending champion, against Sasha Banks and Naomi. And Naomi was the one to get pinned on that night. And then the following weeks, we had a tag team match between Naomi, Sasha Banks, against Nikki Bella and the debuting Becky Lynch, where Becky Lynch would get a victory. And Becky Lynch has been unstoppable. And Naomi's problem is that these people have clung on to Becky Lynch. And she wants to take down the name of Becky Lynch before it even starts here.
And her opponent from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
With Becky Lynch, you can just tell that she loves the admiration of the fans here. She drives off it. Her whole drive is off of the cheers of the fans calling her name. And that's the kind of superstar that Becky Lynch is. She's undefeated here in NXT, defeating the likes of Lana and Emma and I think Brie Bella as well. So she is on a roll. I think she's 4-0 here in NXT. Could she make it 5-0 against Naomi here tonight? Or will Naomi finally get that bounce back win she's been longing for ever since NXT Takeover? But nevertheless, we're going to get this match started here as Naomi and Becky Lynch. As we're getting down the card here at NXT Takeover, of course, the match after this is the main event, where Kevin Owens does defend his title against Tye Dillinger. We'll see what this match has in store as a clean breakup. And honestly, I'm surprised because Naomi is usually one to be opportunistic and go after those little cheap shots, but maybe she sees that if she wins over, she gets a win over Becky Lynch kind of clean, it would kind of, maybe put her in the good books with the fans. I'm not sure. Or get the respect of the fans, I should say. But nevertheless, Becky Lynch with a dragon screw leg whip. Not usually her forte, as she's usually one to go after the arms of her opponents. But Dragon Screw City here to start off the matchup. And Becky Lynch has been an absolute hot streak in this last probably 2 months here in NXT. And what a way to put an exclamation mark. What a way to place your mark here at NXT with a win here at NXT. Your first takeover. Well, we saw it earlier on in the Baron Corbin versus Cedric Alexander match. Cedric got his first win here on TakeOver against Baron Corbin. And what an upset that was. But right now, I think the upset would be the other way around. I think if Naomi defeated Becky Lynch, that would be the upset because, despite Naomi's words, I think Becky Lynch is the favorite to win this matchup. And right off of the ropes goes Naomi. And now quick cover here, but just a 1 count. And Becky Lynch just has something going here. Ever since coming to that, winning that tag team match and then getting the consecutive wins weeks after weeks after week. I mean, how can you stop Becky Lynch? And now look at this. Oh, nice. I think there's a hammerlock suplex. As now Becky Lynch drags Naomi to the corner here. And nice neck breaker by Becky. And Becky Lynch has this kind of addictive flair to her. She has this kind of aura around her that people just gravitate towards. People want to like Becky Lynch. I don't know what it is. I mean, I'm a fan of Becky Lynch as well. I mean, just the fact that we have someone like Becky Lynch who's going so far on the rise. You saw the rise of Sasha Banks, the new NXT Women's Champion. Could we see a future match between those two? Could possibly for the NXT Women's Championship. Wow, what a dream match that would be for the NXT crowd. But right now, Becky Lynch has to get past Naomi. Naomi not making it easy right now with a kick straight to the face. And working over the arm is Becky Lynch. The way she does it, unlike any other. And now, triangle choke. We saw this take out Samoa Joe earlier on in the night, the first matchup. Could we see another one? No. So now confirmed, Naomi is better at getting out of the triangle choke than Samoa Joe. And nevertheless, Naomi trying to get the crowd behind her, but I mean that's going to fall on deaf ears as Becky Lynch is the one that the crowd is certainly behind. And that's exactly what Naomi's problem is with Becky Lynch. And a nice kick there by Naomi. And Naomi wants Becky Lynch to get back to her feet here. She has something planned. And no, Becky Lynch scouted it. And now Becky just slingshots Naomi to the center of the ring. And look at this exploder suplex. And man, Becky Lynch, I mean, not to disrespect Naomi in any way, but Becky Lynch is in control. Well, I was going to say in control, but that kick certainly made me eat my words as a clothesline in the corner. Naomi pushes her off, looking for a clothesline of some sort, or cannonball clothesline. And looking for a dropkick, but Becky Lynch counters it. A chop right to the chest. Becky back into the corner. Now the dropkick connects to the back. Now, Becky Lynch scouted that one with an elbow right to the face. Oh, looking for the disarmer, but Naomi getting right out of it. I think she did her homework over those matches that Becky Lynch won over the last 2 months here. And of course, the match that she lost to Becky Lynch in that tag team match. And now Becky gonna pick up Naomi with a clothesline. There's another clothesline. And there's the kick, that crescent kick. But back to her feet is Naomi, and a kick to the back of the head. You want to talk about talent? That's talent right there. But Becky Lynch. Elbow, now Irish whip into the corner. No. Naomi. With a fireman's carry. No, now into a reverse DDT. These women going back and forth here. And now Becky has something planned. Maybe going for this disarmer once again. And yes, she is. Going for it. What is Naomi going to do? She's in the middle of the ring and she has to tap. Becky Lynch is your victor here at TakeOver.
Here is your winner, Becky Lynch.
So Becky Lynch remains undefeated here in NXT with a win over Naomi here at TakeOver Orlando. But speaking of TakeOver Orlando, we're getting to the main event. It's Tye Dillinger going one-on-one against Kevin Owens, who's putting his NXT Championship on the line. Let's do it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT Championship.
And there is the #1 contender, Tye Dillinger, coming down to the ring. Here we go, the main event. At the end of the night, at the end of this match, can Tye Dillinger be your new NXT champion? Tye Dillinger has an amazing record here, only one loss, and that was in a handicap match against the Revival about a month back here in NXT. But nevertheless, Tye Dillinger, thanks to that record, near undefeated record, got the nod from William Regal, and he gets a shot to be NXT champion here tonight. And here comes the NXT champion, Kevin Owens, who's made pretty much himself infamous, who's had a habit of absolutely destroying his opponents when it comes to NXT title matches. You look back at Hideo Itami, dominated. You look back at Samoa Joe at last TakeOver, dominated. Will Tye Dillinger be the third man on that list? And when it comes to the big matches, Kevin Owens is the best there is. When it comes to retaining and defending that title, Kevin Owens is the best. And he will prove it once again here. But Tye Dillinger, he calls himself the perfect 10. And as we heard from Kevin Owens, I think 2 weeks ago, Kevin Owens said that he's the perfect champion. And you cannot dispute that, but that's the richest prize here in NXT, the NXT Championship. Let's get to JoJo.
225 pounds, the Perfect 10, Tye Dillinger. Making his way to the ring from Maryville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, he is the NXT Champion, Kevin Owens.
And there is your champion here in NXT. The introductions are over. And here we go as Kevin Owens gives the championship to the ref. Tye Dillinger gets a look at it. And here we go, the main event for that prize right there. Here we go as Tye Dillinger challenges the champion, Kevin Owens. Let's do it. Here we go. The bell rings and Tye Dillinger out of the gate here. Do a little chain wrestling with the champion. Tye Dillinger. Oh, here we go. Tye Dillinger has been in the wrestling game for pretty much as long as Kevin Owens has. I think, I think Kevin Owens is a little longer. I think Kevin Owens is going on maybe, I'd say, probably close to 15 years. I think Tye Dillinger's just shy of that. But nevertheless, these two have a wealth of experience in that squared circle. So this match is going to be awesome. And I think Kevin Owens has his hands full with the, pretty much the near perfect 10 Tye Dillinger. I would say perfect 10, but he does have that little tick of a loss thanks to the revival. But I mean, can we call that a mulligan maybe? Because he was supposed to have a tag team match, and Cedric Alexander did get attacked by Baron Corbin. But that's another story for another day as Kevin Owens takes down Dillinger. Of course, you see the ruthlessness, the mercilessness. Really? Is that a word? It's going to be a word. Just the violence that comes out of Kevin Owens whenever that bell rings and that title is in contention. He knows he has to bring it up to another gear. But Kevin Owens, Tye Dillinger is a hungry competitor. Oh, what a move that is. Not even a one count, and a kip up by Dillinger trying to go for a clothesline. Maybe the adrenaline's pumping a little too early there. As you see, the methodical Kevin Owens just taking his time with Tye Dillinger. And after this match, we will see at the conclusion of this match if Kevin Owens is indeed the perfect champion, if he can defeat Tye Dillinger here tonight. But right now, Dillinger has a single leg Boston Crab, but in the ropes is Owens. And Dillinger, he has to have done his homework over the last two big events we've had here in NXT. NXT Arrival and NXT Takeover. He's had to do his homework. How does he battle against the ruthlessness that is Kevin Owens in these big types of matches? And I think I really don't know. Maybe ground Kevin Owens so he doesn't have the opportunity to kind of get that beast out. What a clothesline! That short arm clothesline by Dillinger, but again, Kevin Owens with this tilt-a-whirl air raid crash. One, no. And Kevin Owens, look at this, just driving the back of the head of Dillinger into the mat. And once again, still doing it. Of course, the back of the neck and the top of the back area obviously weakening him for that pop-up power bomb. But right now, Kevin Owens going to the top rope, hits a frog splash. And right now, Kevin Owens is in control of the perfect 10. Now going after the hand and wrist area of Dillinger. Now go for the cover. 2, no. You can see Dillinger get back to his feet and now counter. And this crowd is certainly behind Tye Dillinger here. Clothesline. Another clothesline off the ropes and hits that crescent kick. A lot of people doing those crescent kicks nowadays. And now Dillinger hooking him up for, oh! I don't know what to call that. But Tye Dillinger hits that low knee and no. Kevin Owens, you can see, doesn't know what hit him there. He's on Dream Street, but nevertheless, oh, back to the corner goes Dillinger. Maybe going for the perfect 10. Picks him up. And hits the perfect 10. Goes with the cover, but Kevin Owens, I thought he was in the ropes, but no, he's not. 1, 2, no. And Tye Dillinger had a golden opportunity. He could taste the championship. But Kevin Owens just too good right now. He knows what's at stake. And now, looking for, oh, look at that elbow. Shades of Shawn Michaels. Oh, that was a headbutt. Headbutt by Kevin Owens and into that, what even to call that neck breaker. And now, look at this, Dillinger with a, oh, looking for a neck breaker of his own, but Kevin Owens now for the pop-up power bomb. And that could be it. 2, and no. Tye Dillinger gets the shoulder up, and Kevin Owens says, that was 3. You should have hit 3. But now Kevin Owens has to figure out what to do next. And again, he's going to batter the head of Dillinger into the mat. Dillinger with a jawbreaker into the neck breaker once again. This time actually hitting it instead of getting countered. And oh, speaking of counters, that's an elbow right to the dome. As oh, and look at this, Kevin Owens saying, "Is that all you got? Perfect 10, huh?" And just oh, driving that foot right into the midsection. Right into the stomach of Dillinger. And now Dillinger gonna catch him. Gonna do another single leg Boston Crab. And no. Kevin Owens uses that strength to his advantage. And now, look at this. Dillinger with a Death Valley driver. Almost like a Dreamer driver there, but look at this. Dillinger looking for a hammerlock. And no. Kevin Owens with a counter. A few shots to the midsection. Oh, going for another one of these neck breakers. But no, Dillinger though has the wherewithal to counter that. He knows where he is right now. That's good. But Kevin Owens now going for, oh, a stomach buster. And now, oh, Owens might be going for another pop-up power bomb. This could spell the end. No! Hurricane Rana by Dillinger. And Dillinger trying to maybe get a breath. But now back to his feet is Kevin Owens into the corner there. And now Dillinger has a plan. We know he has a plan. He's going to bring Kevin Owens to the top. Maybe a tree of woe. Oh, a shot right to the midsection. Here we go. Maybe going for another perfect 10 here. Sizing him up. And here we go. One more time. With the perfect 10 for the cover. 1, 2, and no. Kevin Owens again kicks out at 2. You can see just Tye Dillinger's absolutely scathing right now. He's absolutely livid that he can't get the job done right now. But like we said before, Kevin Owens is just a different monster when it comes to these big type matches, these big stakes. He's just another monster, but right now, Dillinger trying to do everything to weaken that monster. Is now a quick cover here, hooks the leg, just a 1 count. There's Dillinger now, gonna go Irish whip, and I think we're maybe going to the outside. As, yes we are, with a shoulder tackle, and down goes Kevin. Now there's Kevin Owens going for a lock of his own, but Tye Dillinger is going to counter the exact same way that Owens did just a few minutes ago, and back inside the ring, because of course champion's advantage is in effect. If if Kevin Owens gets, oh, nice elbow drop there. If Kevin Owens gets counted out or disqualified, he will retain the championship. But right now, Tye Dillinger going for maybe another perfect 10. And he gets it. Goes for the cover. Third one of the matchup. The trifecta has to do it. No! And once again, Kevin Owens kicks out. Tye Dillinger is absolutely weathered right now. He doesn't know what to do. And he's exhausted. He's hit 3 perfect 10s. One of those low knee things that he does. And Kevin Owens is back to his feet. How do you defeat Kevin Owens when he's defending this title? And Kevin Owens slides to the outside. Tye Dillinger wants him back out inside, but Kevin Owens says, come and get me. As these two battle on the outside now, and another shoulder tackle. But now Dillinger throws Kevin Owens into the ring. Oh, shot right to the back of the head. As you see, Tye Dillinger to the turnbuckle now is working over the head. Of course, he's weakened it with those I guess they call them tiebreakers, actually. I don't know if it's called a perfect 10, but I called it a perfect 10. It might be a tiebreaker. That finishing move of Tye Dillinger, but nevertheless, that's neither here nor there, as this might be the perfect 10. That little knee. Oh, never mind. Well, I thought he was going to go for the perfect 10. He was going to go for it, but Kevin Owens reversed it. And now, oh, what a clothesline. Kevin Owens now sizing Tye Dillinger up. Kick to the midsection. Going for the second pop-up power bomb. Plants him. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Kevin Owens is your victor. Once again, he is your NXT champion.
Here is your winner, and still the NXT champion, Kevin Owens.
And there you go. Kevin Owens once again defends his title. Absolutely whoa. Well, look at this. The new #1 contender, Shinsuke Nakamura, already coming to the face of Kevin Owens face to face after his match. Already saying he's coming for that championship. And Kevin Owens backs away from Shinsuke. He obviously wants nothing to do with Shinsuke. Shinsuke, the new #1 contender after facing Samoa Joe. And Kevin Owens wants nothing to do with him. He won. He's out of there. The prize fighter, Kevin Owens. And of course, Shinsuke saying, come on. He wants to fight right here and right now. But guys, that'll be it for me here at NXT Takeover. What a show it was. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time on Monday Night Raw.